Hi everyone, today we are going to present to you our STA150 experiment, which is tossing a coin.
First and foremost, before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce each of our group members. First, our group leader, Umiraldah binti Ahmad Marzuki, student ID 202364786. Next, we have Nur Akila Izzati Miti Zainuddin, student ID 2035642. And lastly, Ainur Munirah binti Muhammad Asri, student ID 2023X79892. Alright, let's start.
Here is the objective of this experiment. First, to record the possible outcomes of the experiment for getting heads or tails. Second, to calculate the probability of the outcomes by randomly tossing a coin for 30 times. Third, to find the difference between experimental probability and the theoretical probability for the outcomes.
The significance of these experiments is to enhance our understanding of probability and its application in real-life situations. This experiment focuses on the outcomes of coin toss, where we aim to determine the probability of obtaining heads or tails. From this experiment, we calculate both the experimental probability obtained from actual results and the theoretical probability based on expected outcomes. Through this, we can compare the result and we will see that the difference between the experimental and theoretical probabilities of obtaining heads and tails align with the result of the experiment. Now, I'm going to explain about methodology. First, we need to choose any coin and decide which side is head or tail. Place the coin on your index finger and use your index finger and thumb to balance it slightly if needed. Use your thumb to apply force to the edge of the coin so that the coin will spin in the air several times for a fair toss. Then we need to catch the coin on your palm to look out for the outcomes. Next, we need to look at the side facing outward. The side visible is the result at the head or tail. Record the result. After that, we need to repeat step 1 to step 6 for 30 trials of toss coin. Calculate the probability from the result by using the formula.
For findings and calculation, we toss a coin 30 times to obtain a random count of heads and tails. The result was recorded in the table below. So, as we can see, the outcome of heads is 19, meanwhile, the outcome of tails is 11. From this experiment, we managed to get the result of experimental probability, which is the outcome from this experiment, and the theoretical probability, which is what we predict before we start the experiment. Here, we got the experimental probability of getting heads is 19/30, and the experimental probability of getting tails is 11/30. Meanwhile, the theoretical probability of getting heads and tails is the same, that is 15/30, or we can simplify it to 1/2. The difference between experimental probability of throwing heads and the theoretical probability of throwing heads is as below. Experimental probability is 19/30. Theoretical probability is 1/2. And the difference is experimental minus theoretical times 100. So, 19/30 minus 1/2 times 100 is 13%. While the difference between experimental probability of throwing tails and theoretical probability of throwing tails is as below. Experimental probability is 11/30, theoretical probability is 1/2, and the difference is experimental minus theoretical times 100. So, 11/30 minus 1/2 times 100 is negative 13%. Here, negative means 13% below, so the last answer will be 13%.
This is an additional question for experiment 1. It is given that if 3 first coins are tossed randomly 150 times and it is found that 3 heads appear 21 times, 2 hits appeared 56 times, 1 hit appeared 53 times, and 0 hit appeared 20 times. This information has been summarized in the table below. First, we want to find the probability of getting 3 hits. We need to write probability x equal to 3. The information already gives that 3 hits appears 21 times, which we can get the probability of 3 hits is 0.14. Second, we want to find the probability of less than 2 hits appear. First, we need to write probability x less than 2, which is f0 plus f1. So, by adding both of them, we will get the probability of less than 2 hits appear is 0.4867. Next, we want to find the probability at least 1 hit appear. First, we need to write probability x more than equal to 3. The information already gives that 3 hits appear 21 times, 2 hits appear 56 times, meanwhile 1 hit appear 53 times. So we need to add f1 plus f2 plus f3, and we will get the probability at least 1 hit, which is 0.8667. Last one, probability of not more than 0 hit appear. The information already gave that 0 hit appeared 20 times, which means the probability of not more than 0 hit appear is equal to 0.1332.
In conclusion, the results of this experiment help us understand probability better, showing how theory works in real-life situations. It also taught us the importance of doing enough trials to ensure more reliable results and give a clearer understanding of probability theory. Thank you to Madam Nur Shahida binti Abdullah, Elias Adnan's guidance. In our STA150 class, we were able to apply the concept we learned and see how the probability of tossing a coin theory works in practice.